My name is Gaurav and I am an economist. I'm also a dancer though. The thing with most of us is we're not professionals. We have a job. We work 9 to 5 in our fields. We might be engineers, we might be doctors, we might be doing something else. We might work in a big building. We might work for the government. And so do I. I work as an economist. However, I do dance, and that is what I'm here to convince you that dance is important for you, even if you have a job, even if you have something which occupies your mind. The first question people would ask me is, but why? I'm already working, I'm already getting paid a lot. If I become a dancer, I probably will not be getting paid that much. And isn't dance something that we do when we are professionals? Isn't it something George Balanchine does? Isn't it something Fred Astaire does? Isn't it something all those people do who come on television shows? Yes, it is something those people do. However, it is still something which we all must do. So, a few years ago, I was an engineer. I was doing my bachelor's in engineering in India, and it was very challenging for me. I like studying and I like mathematics, and engineering and economics is something which I like studying. I had a big mental challenge on me. I had a pursuit in front of me. I wanted to do something. I wanted to become better in my field. I wanted to become a very respectable economist or an engineer. I wanted people to know me, and I wanted my research to help the world. Like, my actual dream is to work for the World Bank, and I'm still continuing to work on that. However, down the line, it all did not seem enough for me. I could see that I have a good social life, I had a good pursuit which I wanted to do, and I was progressing on that properly. I had the skills which I needed, and I had the perseverance which I wanted. It was all fitting in perfectly from the outside, but from the inside, when we introspect, it wasn't feeling that good. It was perfect, but still not quite. Well, I just got up one day and I was like, I'm just being moody. I don't care about these things. I have a good job. I should just focus on these things and I should continue. So I came over to the US. I'm doing my graduate studies in economics. Now, one day, after a seminar, I want to hang out with a friend. And I go up to him, hey man, what are you doing? He's like, hey man, let's do it tomorrow. I'm going to a dance class right now. I'm like, well, I'll just come to a dance class. Why not? I'll dance with you. That's all. I mean, we are guys, that's how we think. We just do stuff. So, we go to the dance class and I'm coming there, I go there, they put on music, they teach us how to dance, they teach us how to dance salsa, and I'm learning that. It feels good to me. It feels good. I go back after the dance class, I go back to home, I do my assignments, I do everything which I want. Next week, I come back to a dance class again. I feel another connection to the music. I feel like the music hits me and I want to move with it. I want to express the music when it comes through me. It just feels all of a sudden that this is something which I want to do. Like children, when they see an ice cream truck, they just want an ice cream. They don't care about health or anything or the benefits or what are the costs. You just want something, and that is what I wanted to do. And I continued going to this dance class just because I wanted to. And through my experiences for the last 3-4 years, where I've grown up to become an okay dancer, let's just say. I'm not very good. I'm just kidding it. So I have performed at places, and over the years I've learned some things about dance which I want to share with all of you. I have 3 reasons why dance is important to you. The first one is that dance is a pursuit. We imagine that we all have pursuits. I myself had a pursuit when I wanted to become a big economist. I have that thing that I want to work in the World Bank and I want to help people. Dance, however, is a little different. When I do dance, I do it for myself, and that is how it should be. There is no pressure on me that you want to do a job. You don't have to meet any targets. You just do dance because you want to. You want to get better at it. In some sense, it becomes a very pure pursuit. There is no other thing holding you back other than the reason that why you want to do it. That is the only reason which wakes me up every morning and wants me to go practice dance. You could just say that, yes, I could go to a nightclub and dance and move around and be happy with that. But no, when you want to get better at something, you just want to do it, and you don't believe that, oh, if I don't become a good dancer, I will not have a perfect life, I'll not be able to get a job. There is no such constraint on all of us, because we all of us have some things which we do. We all of us have a job, or we are going to school. We all of us, we have things which we want to do. Dance is something which just fulfills us. The pursuit of dance makes us happy. We just want to get better at it without being judged or without being held to a certain standard. And we don't judge other people when we dance at the same time. Kind of like Wile E. Coyote when he chases the roadrunner. He chases him without knowing how will he get him or why will he get him. He just wants to go there and wants to catch him. He doesn't have to catch him necessarily. He wants to do it. He just goes there. It wakes him up every morning. It keeps him motivated. As much motivated a coyote can be, but yes. The second thing which dance gives us is a mode for expression. We all have emotions inside of us. We have our feelings, and we want to express that. Some of us write, some of us sing, and some of us dance. I tell you the story of one of my friends, Okechi, the guy in the center. He, like all of us, has a 9-to-5 job, and he loves his job. He says he goes there every morning, he works on the projects he has, he comes back and feels satisfied over the long term how his job is going. However, when he goes out to dance, he feels free. There is no stress on him. He feels that he can express his emotions much more clearly. When he's in a job, even though he likes it, he still has targets to meet, he still has things to do, and there is always a boss behind him who wants for him to do better and better. But when he goes out and dances, he does it for himself. So it becomes an expression of his emotion. It becomes a release. And he looks happy when he dances. He's one of my good friends. This photo is taken when our dance company, Dance and Time, we went around to different libraries in Maryland, and we're teaching people how to dance, and we're teaching people about Latin dance and Latin culture. We're teaching people how to dance and be happy and just pursue it. Not as something you have to become the best in the world at, but just something you keep on getting better and better at it, and it satisfies you. It satisfies him, it satisfies me, and it would satisfy all of us. The third reason why dance is important to us is that it helps us connect. So I'll tell you the story of one of my friends, Joanna. She lives in DC. She is also a dancer in the community. And she wants us to get back to the reasons why we like dance. Because it helps us express, it helps us move, it helps us be free. So what she does is, she gets permission from a lot of government authorities, and then takes a big set of speakers and sets it at a very good place, such as in front of the White House. She makes a big Facebook event, sends out invite to like 400, 500 people, and a lot of them show up all over from the DMV area. They come from this place, they come from that place, they come from this place. And what we all do is we just dance. In the background is the White House, for those of you not from DC. And when we dance out there, we don't see who we are, we don't see where you come from or where he comes from, we don't see what race you belong to, we don't see how much money you earn, or what languages do you speak, or even if you understand the languages that I speak. We just have a common language of dance, and we want to connect, we want to express the rhythm inside us, and we want to do that. And this even happens in the cold. People go on, I went actually last week to one of these events, and people keep on coming. Different people, same people, they just converge at the same place. Different monuments. We sometimes go to the Lincoln Memorial. We sometimes go to the Washington Monument, the White House, the DuPont Circle. Outside dancing is fun, and the background makes it much more worthy, and we just connect. One of my favorite quotes from Maya Angelou is that everything in the universe has a rhythm, and everything dances. We all have a rhythm inside of us, the rhythm which we need to express. We have always had that rhythm though. Before we were even born, when we were in the womb, the basic rhythm from which every other rhythm emanates, all other music comes from, the rhythm of our heartbeat. A very simple and basic rhythm. And as we grow old, we absorb a lot more. We feel music, we understand music, and it goes inside of us, and it needs expression. And this expression we find in dance. Thank you.